Hey St. Louis, I'm Eric Luchenegger, the founder of Tenacity and the host of Bourbon Friday, and I'm back to update you on more important dates and events coming up. First up, applications. TechWeek St. Louis is just around the corner, and if you want to be part of the action, there are 3 ways to get involved. Partner or sponsor, apply to speak or host, or join the planning committee. On February 15th, mentor applications are due for the ITEN MentorUP program. ITEN's MentorUP is the newest component of its services to support innovation-led startups. MentorUP offers dedicated one-to-one guidance during a critical time in a startup's growth while providing training and peer connection for mentors in the cohort. After completing the 6-month cohort, mentors will be eligible for certification through We Love Mentors. Also due on the 15th are scholarship applications for the TACTIX Accelerator from TechSTL. This is for 50 BIPOC women entrepreneurs to participate in the TACTIX Accelerator this spring to fast-track their digital marketing and online sales. Scholarships will be provided to business owners in the 15-county greater St. Louis area. Also due on the 15th are signups to participate in eHacks from SIUE. This 36-hour hackathon allows students to create innovative projects, learn new skills, network with their peers, and have fun. This year, it will be in person and take place from March 3rd to March 5th at T-Rex. Then on February 16th, applications are due for the EQ 2023 pitch competition. This is meant to help student entrepreneurs move their businesses further, faster. The most promising applicants will be invited to receive coaching and to participate in a pitch competition during which the first, second, and third place winners will receive $3,000, $2,000, and $1,000 in cash prizes, respectively. On February 28th, signups are due for the Missouri Startup Weekend Pitch. Did you ever want to launch a startup in one weekend with access to talent, mentors, resources, unlimited coffee, and even 7 meals from a top chef? Well, at Missouri Startup Week, you can. Winners receive up to $2.5K in cash, PR, help with legal formation, and are invited to Scale's next cohort. Also on the 28th, applications are due for the U.S. Bank Foundation Cleantech Inclusion Awards from Evergreen Climate Innovations. This pitch competition is for underrepresented, underserved, clean tech entrepreneurs building innovative companies that benefit the environment and drive economic development. The winners will receive a $25,000 non-recourse grant, mentoring, and increased exposure to investors and customers. There are some other criteria to apply, so check those out. Then very quickly, on March 8th, applications are due for Techstars Sports Accelerator powered by Indy. The last thing I want to mention is that my company Tenacity has launched Swingspan, a digital divide program that provides free WordPress speed optimizations to nonprofits. So if you are a part of a nonprofit or know someone who is, and they use WordPress for their website, go apply at swingspan.app. That's swingspan.app. And it's not an update video without events. On February 13th through the 17th, it's Tech Week. Different from the one I just mentioned. This one is from General Assembly and will be a great event if you need to work all day but want to catch some great panels in the evening. This isn't on Australia time. Highlights include inclusive design for a digital world, artificial intelligence, what is it and why does it matter? Using transferable skills to land a tech job with a non-tech background, the ABCs of the metaverse, and demystifying the Internet of Things. How is IoT shaping the world? Then on February 14th, it's optimizing for search engines, understanding SEO basics from Digital Main Street. Here you'll learn what is SEO, the importance of keywords, copywriting for SEO, on-page tactics, off-page tactics, technical SEO, and how to audit your site. Also on the 14th, check out Grow with Google, Launch Your Business with Customer-Focused Marketing from Heartland Black Chamber and Keisha Mabry-Haymore. This workshop is aimed at small business owners and entrepreneurs to help drive sales and will teach participants quick ways to promote their products online using Google tools, focusing on using a Google business profile and the Google Merchant Center. Also on the 14th, join the next event from Voices, the STL Entrepreneurship Affinity Group from BioSTL and CET. If you are a woman, person of color, foreign-born, or LGBTQ plus in the St. Louis startup ecosystem, this is a chance to share your voice, connect with peers and resources in the entrepreneur ecosystem, and lead change within your community and organization. Finally, on Tuesday night, Vetworking STL will be at Llewellyn's in St. Charles, and you can join them for a night of networking with fellow veterans, organizations, and employers. So if you are a transitioning service member or job-seeking veteran, this is a fantastic opportunity to meet with fellow veterans and companies around St. Louis. On Wednesday morning, 1 Million Cups is back at CT. This is an event for local entrepreneurs to meet and present their startups to the innovation community here in St. Louis. Also on February 15th, join the Awesome Day conference from AWS. This free virtual 3-hour AWS cloud training event will introduce you to the fundamentals of cloud computing and give you resources to kickstart your journey into building on AWS. Also on the 15th, join Boring to Boring, where brands go wrong with B2B video marketing from Insider Intelligence. Here you'll learn 5 video marketing mistakes when planning and producing B2B ad creative, along with insights and examples for creating B2B videos that are informative and entertaining, and specific video types and strategies to use in B2B campaigns for legacy and emerging channels. Also on Wednesday, it's Getting Ready for a Business Loan from Missouri SBDC. At this webinar, they'll dive into the 5 C's of credit and help you understand how your business can prepare for a business loan. Also on the 15th, check out How to Leverage Effective Video Storytelling from Social Media Club St. Louis. This workshop is aimed at individuals and businesses looking to utilize video as a marketing tool. The speaker, Chris Ryan, creative director of Once Films, will cover the basics of video storytelling, provide tips and tricks for creating effective content, and feature real-life examples of successful videos. Also on the 15th, it's Idea Bounce from Scandalaire Center. This is your chance to pitch your ideas, get feedback, and make connections. This event is open to everyone. Cash prizes for the top ideas will be awarded. Also that day, check out the monthly Founders Meetup series, Startups, Self-Care, and You, hosted by Debbie Moody Graham at T-Rex. At this event, they will connect and tackle topics to help founders work smarter, be healthier, and always remember the you in Startup First. This month, they'll have fresh cold-pressed juice samples from Raw Belly Juice. Finally that day, join Getting Funding for Your Startup in a Downturn Market from the Founder Institute. At this workshop, Sam Simpson, co-founder of Founder Catalyst, will provide practical step-by-step advice on critical metrics and prerequisites for raising funding, how to make businesses more attractive to investors, and the best ways to source funding and resources. On February 16th, check out She Can Connect Networking Meetup. She Can Connect is a growing community for female leaders, entrepreneurs, side hustlers, and creatives. If you are a woman of faith seeking growth, strategy, resources, and inspiration by combining spiritual and professional development, this is an event for you. Also on the 16th, it's 2023 Events-Related Predictions, Clearing the Fog with Cvent's Crystal Ball from Marketing Profs. Here you'll learn the how and why event ROI is growing in importance, how event teams will address looming staffing shortages, and how roles of video and technology are expanding. Also on February 16th, join Rethinking Entrepreneurship, a focus on neurodiversity from Startup Space. This online session is focused on the experiences of neurodiverse entrepreneurs, particularly those with autism. It will feature firsthand experience of autistic social entrepreneurs who will share their strengths, challenges, and insights on how the entrepreneurial ecosystem could better support them. The panel features Dr. Sharon Zivkovic, Community Capacity Builders, Kate McGreary, Ace Gearbags, and Kyriakos Gold of Just Gold. Also on the 16th, Geosources Unleashed at T-Rex. You can join them for networking and a panel discussion. All are welcome. The topic for the evening is Maps to Metaverse. Panelists will include experts from St. Luke's Hospital, USGIF, and Riverside Research. And it's Thursday, so of course, Venture Cafe. but this is a special one and is part of the monthly collaboration with TechSTL called Collide. You should go to the AI one. It's pretty great. This month's focus is on digital health to show off how the data revolution is shaping even legacy industries like pharmaceuticals, healthcare, and medicine. And it's Friday, and it's on Friday without Bourbon Friday, and you can join us at Tech Artista downtown for our weekly social gathering celebrating the St. Louis startup scene. Stop by for 3 minutes or 3 hours for more great drinks and better conversations. And remember, Bourbon Friday is now on Meetup, so we hope you'll join us there. We will be releasing some new content on YouTube this month, but in the meantime, we post content on TikTok as well. So if you're on there, hit that subscribe. Finally, if you have an event or important date coming up, please email us at events@bourbonfriday.show. Thanks. Have a great week. I'll see you at some events. To stay up to date, follow us on social. We are at Bourbon Fridays on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and TikTok. See you next time.